Hello and welcome back to another Escape from Tarkov video. We are here in water treatment on Lighthouse. Today this video is going to be going over the rare spawns that you can find in water treatment in buildings 1, 2, and 3, and also the open area in the middle. This video is going to start with a map showing the route that I like to do and the spawns that I like to check, followed by a full run, followed by 2 more shorter runs that have been edited. The reason why I decided to do 3 runs is because it seems like they reduced the spawn rate for open world spawns, so this video is probably not going to be as helpful as it used to be, but I think it's still very valuable to know the spawns. Earlier when Tarkov 1.0 came out, I used water treatment as a way of farming up bitcoins for the 40 bitcoins required. That being said, I have not found a Bitcoin in a while, probably since the TAN SR25 update. So these spawns seem to have been nerfed, at least in the current version of the game, but I think the spawns are still good to learn. One thing I want to say about the run is when I'm doing it, I got to this part here where we were checking this gun, and then we were checking the grenade launcher over there. And then I was running to this opening. I can clear a corner 1,000 times, but when I record myself doing it, something weird happens. And then when I'm watching the footage back, I'm just thinking to myself, why? In the footage, I come over to this side and I peek this way. Back in the day, there used to be ground rogues that could shoot you from over here. It doesn't seem to be as much of an issue nowadays. When we get to this section in the recording, just imagine I peek this way and then I check here and I'm like, okay, there is the machine gun rogue right there. And then I check for the next one, which is right there. And I check it at the first opening, not the second. Just wanted to clarify that. You got to peek from this side, not the other side. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to the video with the map breakdown, followed by the full run and full clear of the spawns. Hopefully the video helps out with memorizing the spawns. And whether you're playing PvE or PvP, good luck in your raids and have fun. This map was taken from the Tarkov wiki, and I added where the rare spawn locations are that I'm aware of, and basically this is the route that I like to do. I like to approach on the main road here. From here, I take out the rogue that is stationed on the front machine gun. Then I continue my way along the blue fence until I get to this building where I stop and I take out the rogues that are on the machine gun here. Sometimes there's a third rogue hovering around this area. Sometimes he's over here on this gun. But I take out the rogue that is on the machine gun and then the rogue that is on the grenade launcher. If I see the third one sticking his head up, I will take out the third one as well. From there, I continue along my way to this second opening. From here, I take out the rogues that are on this building. First, I check the one on the further away machine gun and then the one on the closer machine gun. From there, I like to go around this building and hop into this room, check these 3 rare spawns, enter the actual part of the open building, check the box, go into the room after opening the door, check the box, then I come around, go up the stairs, and grab this ultra rare. From here, I go around and exit the building. Then I go this way up the stairs. Once up the stairs, I check the 3 ultra rares in the tent, check for a third rogue that could be over here on this gun hiding. From here, I usually take a look the other direction this way in order to eliminate the rogue that is stationed up here on top of this building. From there, I head back down the stairs. I go all the way along this wall, checking this area for ground rogues. Then I go to this ultra rare in this box. Then we enter the warehouse and proceed to the other 2 ultra rare locations. From there, we go into the parking lot and check the box. I like to come back around this way and then hug the fence all the way to the front, checking for ground rogues here and checking for the rogue in the grenade launcher up there. One edit I would like to make is that I noticed that when I was doing my runs, I never actually hugged the wall the way I was saying in this section of the video. I usually ended up running down towards the tents and then running into the middle of the tents here. At this point, you have a clear line of sight on the rogue in the grenade launcher, and you can easily take them out. So from this perspective, this is where I usually take out the rogue that's on the grenade launcher. And then I would usually just continue up this way until the post and then go from there. In order for it to stay visually clear, like what's going on, I'm not going to redo the map, but just know that you can defeat the rogue in the grenade launcher from this position in between the tents. Once I know this area is clear, I go up to the guard post and I check the 2 spawns that are in the box. Then return to the tent and look at the tool shelf where there is another rare spawn. Before going to the next tent, I check the broken box. After that, I check the other tent and the other toolbox. Run all the way over here to another broken box. Then we enter the shipping container area where there is an open box with an ultra rare here. Climb onto this water treatment thing for an open box here. Then up to this little observation area where there is a ultra rare in the corner. From here, this is where you have 2 options on what you want to do. You can totally look this direction and say, I will ignore this spawn, I don't care. If you ignore this spawn, then you can travel this way down, cut across here, check this broken box, run around here, check the broken box near the construction device, and then from here you can go to car extract, or alternatively you can go to North Road extract. If you wanted to check everything, you would start here on the observation, head down the stairs, and then run over here under this bridge. Going this way, you would avoid the minefield, so stick to the road. Come on down, check this spawn. From here, it would be a little bit of backtracking, and I would probably turn this way along these pipes. Using the pipes, I would make my way to this broken box. From this broken box, I would then go all the way over to the construction device. And then I would do car extract, or I would do North Road extract. And if neither is an option, then you can do the train extract, or you can run all the way back to the shoreline extract. So that's the route that I would recommend for every single ultra rare, or you can do the route where you skip, or you can skip the one at the entrance, giving you a shorter path to run and possibly more chance of survival and extract. For example, if you're up here in the tower and you have something that you need found in raid, you might think maybe it's not worth traveling this distance here to potentially die. Maybe it's better to focus running towards the extract, grabbing the 2 spawns you can, and then just extracting from the raid. Hello and welcome to Water Treatment. We are going to be going over the ultra rare spawns, and we're going to be starting with the location that most players enter the facility from. So starting over here, we're going to get rid of the scav, and then we're going to get rid of a couple of our rogue friends. We're going to keep on running along this here blue wall until we get to a clearing right over there. Before we do a full peek, what we're going to do is we're going to check for this guy on the gun. The gun is empty. There's 3 enemies that can be up on top of this roof, so we're going to make sure that we clear for all of them. There's a guy there on the grenade launcher. Go ahead and get rid of him. All right, now we're going to be able to keep on moving forward. I don't usually like to check from this opening. I like to check from this opening to see the guys on the other roof over here. That gun looks clear. That gun is clear. Okay, good. So we're ready to continue going. We are going to be just continuing our journey here. We are going to be continuing our trip into water treatment. In this room, we have 3 ultra rare spawns. Here on the floor, where there's the 1G phone. Here on the lower shelf, and here on the table. Moving into the building, we have an ultra rare spawn here in this box. Opening up the most nearest door, we have an ultra rare here in this box, and we're not done yet. There's one more ultra rare to check in this building, and that is coming up the stairs and checking this box. Excellent. We got ourselves some loot. Now we're going to be going on to the next building. So we checked this gun earlier, and this gun is empty, so we will just do a quick check around. Check the gun again. Empty. Great. So the rare spawn loot on the inside of this building is behind a key room door, and I don't usually carry the key with me. It's usually not something that I'm too concerned about doing. So we are going to be heading up to the roof because there are 3 ultra rare spawns up here on the roof of this building. So again, there can be rogues up here, or scavs. Inside this tent is all 3 rare spawns that we're checking. So we are checking this box here, the table here, and this area right here. And also could be in the box. Alright, no ultra rares on this run, so we are going to go to the next location. Going to go ahead and check to see if the rogue is here. They are not. Alright, let's quickly scan. There's a ground rogue. Where there's one, there's usually more. Oh, we can get rid of the guy on that gun over there. Alright, cool. Alright, now let's head on over to building number 3. This is where we saw the enemy on the ground, so we will probably be expecting ground rogues here. So we are going to check these corners pretty diligently and make sure we look at this direction. So that is what we call a disaster. That is basically exactly what we were trying to avoid happening. Our armor did some good work for us, and we are still alive. Okay, so back to checking rare spawns. We're going to check this box right here. And there are a couple of tech spawns in this building. However, the ultra rare spawns, there's only 2 of them as far as I'm aware. And they are both in the back corner of this building. Here on the ground and here on the ground next to it. We actually have something spawn. That is excellent. Very good. Next ultra rare is this box right here. We got something spawning. That's excellent. Now we're worried about ground rogues near the entrance checkpoint. There should be one more rogue over. There should be one more rogue over there potentially, just from the fact that he could be on the grenade launcher. So we will take care of him, and then we will check the rare spawns that are around here. So now that we're at the front entrance of the water treatment, there are 2 rare spawns to check right here in this box. Both are empty. Next place we're going to check is down here on this tent. If you take a left, where this golden egg is an ultra rare spawn. Before we run to the next location, check this box here. There's an ultra rare spawn here. To the next tent we go, and it is right here. There's an ultra rare spawn here. This box right over here. Now we go this way. In this like shipping container office crate, this box here can have an ultra rare spawn in it. Climbing up onto here, we have another box where there is an ultra rare. Nothing this time. Next, up to this little lookout tower area thing. And here in the back corner, there is a rare spawn here. That was exciting. From here, you can basically have 2 ways of going. I'm going to do the complete route. But this box over here has been kind of unlucky for me because every time I check it and there's something in it, I'm actually not able to loot it. So it's kind of a bummer, but we're going to do the full route here. So we are back near the entrance where we started. Typically, you don't run this way into the base because the rogues have a high potential of killing you if you don't clear them out properly. However, this box here can have an ultra rare in it. Sometimes stuff spawns there, and unfortunately, you're not able to pick it up because it's clipped into the box. So that's kind of a bummer, but there is a spawn there. All right, so we're back here at the lookout tower. If we assume that you're going to skip that box over there, there's 2 more spawns to check, one here and one over there. 2 more ultra rare spawns. There's one to check right here in this box. And coming on over this way to this BTR tank thing. And then near the constructor, there is this box. And that's all the ultra rares that I'm aware of. From here, you can just go ahead and extract from the raid. I'm going to go for the car extract, hoping that it's up. And we are good to go. Alrighty, here we are at water treatment. So we are going to begin the route here on the road. We're going to stop and take a look for the rogue that is on the gun. He is kind of bugged out, which is a little weird and annoying. All right, mission failed. He is not dead. That's a problem. We'll deal with him later. All right, stopping here, we have to clear the guy on the gun. Now we're going to try and go for the rogue on the grenade launcher. We got him. And we are looking across to see the rogues here on the gun. Looks empty. Check the other gun. Looks empty. And we can continue. All right, checking the spawns here. We got this box. We have a GP coin. Checking the table here. Empty. Checking the floor. We have a cat. Checking the box here. Empty. Very often I've checked that and not found anything, but apparently stuff used to spawn there. Scabby boy. Oh, wait, this is dangerous. Hold on a second. Okay, that was the rogue that was supposed to be on the gun. So there's potentially a rogue up here on the grenade launcher. In fact, I think I even saw him. Yep. All right, so that should be clear to this guard post. Check 2 rare spawns in here. We got ourselves a cyclone. Inside this little container office in this box is an ultra rare spawn. And of course, now it stops raining. Of course. We are not going to transit to reserve. We are going to extract using the car. And we are out of here. All right, so we are checking this tent here. In this box, there is a rare spawn. On this table. All right, we're going to check this open box here. We got a Virtex. Before leaving this area, we're going to check this box right here. We have a GP coin. Coming into this way, we have this box here with a roller. Checking over here. Empty. And now we can do either car extract or northern extract. And the car extract is not here. Okay, so we will take northern road extract then. Nope, we're not transiting to woods. We're taking the actual northern checkpoint extract. All right.